Seneca Hampton. Where you at, boss?
All right, welcome back to another episode of the Big Game Breakdown, powered by Bingo Media, the Big Game brand, and our home every Tuesday night, Knuckleheads. I'm your host, Bingo, or Seneca Hampton, whatever one you want to call me, And we are fresh off a Week 9 victory over the Harrison Central Red Rebels, a big senior night win for our Greyhounds. And we're going to talk about that win. We're going to spotlight a few key performances and get you ready for this Thursday night regular season finale against our across-the-bridge rivals, the St. Martin Yellow Jackets. A must-win for them and a statement for us to finish strong.
Yep.
So we're going to let's bring in the man behind the plan, the man himself, Coach Jake Bramlett, to break it all down. What's up, Coach? Coming off that strong senior night performance, what was the message to the team heading into that Harrison Central matchup?
Yeah, we playoffs not been solidified yet. I mean, as far as what seed you were going to be, I mean, there were some determining factors that were out of our control, but we knew going into the night that Harrison Central was already eliminated from the playoffs and not necessarily playing for anything to continue their season on, but that was something we had spoke about and something I want to be up front with them about is there's sometimes nothing better than playing spoiler for another team, especially whenever you've been on a run like you've been on for the last 4 or 5 years and you're able to do the things you need to do to get to the playoffs. Harrison Central was playing that spoiler part for us, and they took the game very serious, and they knew it was senior night, and that's always distraction issues as far as your pregame routine and things getting messed up there. But it was handle the week like it needed to be handled, just like we talk about week in, week out of the being 1-0 mantra that has kind of become our thing this year is handle what needs to be handled and then go handle the game accordingly. And I felt like they did that outside of a drive or two, and unfortunately a drive or two kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. But you go back and watch film, and it was 7 to 8 plays throughout the ball game that I felt like we took a step back and weren't stepping forward. So our whole talk going in that week was continuing to step forward and become the best version of ourselves. And I felt like there was about 8 plays there where we didn't step forward, and but we learned from that. I mean, there's always a teaching point come the next Monday, and that was our teaching point this week. But they had a good performance. They went out there. A lot of different people got to see the end zone and hit pay dirt, and then some guys who normally don't get to start, like Brian Scrimetti, who has come to us this year for the first time and it's his senior year, and he's a hard worker, and he's very involved in JROTC. He's going to be attending West Point next year. I'm pretty sure. I know he's been accepted into West Point, and
he made the right choice.
He's just a great kid who just came in and wasn't expecting a starting role and bought into being a special teams guy, and he's very athletic and he's a strong kid, and he got his first start of his football career Friday night, and he did a really, really good job, man. He showed out. There was no time where you felt like you had to put anybody else back in. He went out there and did a great job, and then one of the plays you're going to see first from us whenever we get to our when we get to our film breakdown is Jeremiah Goldman coming out and making a statement. And you know, he hadn't played for us since his freshman year, and comes back his senior year and makes a commitment to the football program. And our first positive yards of the game, he
out the rip.
catches a big fade ball. And on I'm not gonna say it was a poorly thrown ball, but it wasn't the best thrown ball. Like he had some work to do to get back to it, and you know, did a great job. It was a good night for those seniors and that group of guys, and a group of guys who won a bunch of championships in junior high, going out of their regular season on a high note and playing well and playing together and having fun doing it. And, you know, even to the point where we try to give big Cohen Myers a touchdown, and I've never seen a poor young man so upset about, you know, not handling the quarterback running back exchange. But
that light come fast at you, man. It ain't easy.
It's different, and you know, those which has been a great thing for us as far as going and trying to get reward some of those big men for years of hard work is. You know, I want to get them in the end zone, and you know, we do those things during practice, and we worked it ample times in practice, 10, 12 times, whatever it was. But it's different when those lights come on, but I think it gives those linemen an appreciation for what those guys do behind them as well. Yeah. It's not. You know,
good team building experiment.
It is. You hear the running backs or whoever fuss about blocking, and then you hear the O lineman fuss about whatever's going on behind them. And I mean, it's a different ball game for each position on the field. I mean, you have to have a different skill set, and you gotta be able to do things that other people don't know how to do. And those guys they learn that. And then I'm not gonna put, you know, Chalmers up there to block for anybody, but I wish they could learn what those linemen go through.
Right,
you know?
You're right. I heard Jaden Ross and sophomore Tommy Miller arguing at practice today because Tommy was like, man, you got lucky, man, with your touchdown. And I was like, that really wasn't no hard task for Jaden to do. I said he caught a direct snap.
Yeah.
Like a bullet coming at him. He caught it and then still had to get set, had a big Division I off defensive lineman coming at him. And he still made it in there and scored and just had a horrible celebration.
And, I mean, people take for granted how hard it is to just take a snap. I guarantee you I could pull 7 random people out of the bleachers on any given night and just tell them to stand behind the center and say ready, set, go. And I bet 5 of them wouldn't catch the snap.
No.
I mean, and that's how hard I need him to snap it for our timing to be on at all times, and that's a hard thing for him to do is to put that thing on place and it to be handled. And yes, quarterbacks in college, our quarterbacks in high school, they make it look very easy. Well, it's something they do every single day, and you put somebody back there who doesn't do that. I haven't done it in years, and I go stand behind our center and do it for whatever drill or just while he's snapping and everything else, and it takes you 2 or 3 snaps just to get back in the swing of things. And it's a tough thing to do. It's a tough thing to ask anybody to do, is stand back there and catch that thing when you got I mean, you got 11 people on the other side of the ball that's trying to keep you from going anywhere.
Most definitely.
But no, it was a great night for those guys. It was all of our seniors had a fun time, man. It was a good way to go out our regular season at the Pep, and we're guaranteed one more home game there. We'd like to have more, but have to see what happens, see how it goes.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with hitting the road, dude.
No, we like hitting the road, man. I really enjoy going on the road and playing other people's place, and I think our kids do too. I mean, just going by our away record the last 3 years, I think they've done a really good job with handling coming in, getting our stuff together, getting on the bus, and going somewhere and taking care of business. And I like going on the road with this team. I feel like we got some road dogs.
Right, so all right, before we get to the offense, because you know you've been the offensive guy of your team, let's talk a little defensive dominance. All right, Our defense really set the tone pitching the shutout, especially with guys like Jacoby, Peyton, Brody, Lucas, Eli, all the guys. They showed up. You know, they were making plays behind the line. How proud are you that this group consistency is late in the season?
I mean, with the struggles we've had up front with people staying healthy, and the issues we've had with not knowing who is going to be on the defensive line week in, week out, and the consistency of those guys, one who have been in there in the defensive line positions didn't know they were going to be in, and then our linebacking core and our defensive back core who have just been solid for the last 2 years. And I mean, it's been 7 to 8 guys who have just gotten after it for, last year 14 straight ball games, and then this year we're going on 10. That they're gelling together as a group, or they've gelled together as a group, and they play as a unit, and not necessarily it's a standout linebacker who's making a lot of plays and getting a lot of attention, or a standout safety that's getting a lot of interceptions. Man, it's a group thing for them, or at least to me, it seems like it's a group thing for them. They don't give me any reason to think otherwise, and they're happy just as well when Lucas gets an interception versus when Bird at linebacker, who's a sophomore and new to the group, gets an interception. It's it's a full team thing for them, and that I think that's a reflection of our defensive staff that we have, because they're a lot of the same way. It's a no credit group that goes out there and they put in the hard work, and no matter we two seasons ago you lose 10 players that all go play college football, and you return a half a starter in Ricky Orso and Brian Alsmer, who were splitting time with each other, and then you turn around the next year and have a phenomenal defense again with 10 new starters on it that have never had any experience outside of some mop-up time here and there, and they become that defense again. It's just a lot of credit to our defensive staff and Coach Carmody and all those guys for how that continued, because everybody completely wrote off anything about our defense after that group with Talon and Trace and Lamar and KD and the other KD and Bingham and Keno, all them guys graduate.
All right.
They write them guys off. Like, it's you're replacing 10 starters, dude. You're not going to be good on defense. They turn around the next year, and the second round of the playoffs, hold Oak Grove to 14 points.
Right.
It was supposed to be the most prolific offense in 7A as far as throwing the football, and you turn around and do that with a bunch of guys who have never played a 7A game before. Man, that's just utmost credit to our defensive staff and what they do and how they put those kids in position to succeed.
It's most definitely. They play tough, play fast. I know they was talking about they wanted to pitch that shutout because that's all they kept saying.
They pitched 2 of them this year, man. Yeah. They pitched 2, and they should have pitched 3. The offense cost them 1 in the middle of the season against Biloxi, and that was 100%. I'm not gonna say 100, about 99% the offense's fault. And they should have had 3 shutouts this year, which. I haven't been in Ocean Springs my entire life, but I can imagine it's been a while since the defense pitched 3 shutouts in a season, just because it doesn't happen much.
Right. Yeah, you're playing
especially
in the highest
this day and age. Back early '90s, late '90s, when ball games were being won, 7-6 and 14-7, and you see a lot of those types. Yeah, you see a lot of shutouts, but the game we're playing now, people rely on offense, and it's hard to shut people out.
Yeah. It is.
And then you saw our twos go in and take a lot of pride in keeping people out of the end zone. It wasn't
Don't give it out.
Yeah, it wasn't just to go out there and just play ball. No, I mean, you got a job doing. You go out there, and those starters were counting on you to keep people out of the end zone.
Yep. A shout out to A.J. Benjamin catching his pick.
Oh, you're going to see him in a little bit.
Right.
We'll give him a shout out.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about the playmakers on offense, man. We know Solo, Chop, Lane Train, Ian, they all had moments where they looked unstoppable. What's it like watching that group hit their stride as we head toward the postseason?
A lot of what we talked about earlier is getting hot at the right time, and then us as a coaching staff figuring out the best way to exemplify all the things that they're great at, and that's our job on the weekends. That's mine and Coach Lampley's job Monday through Thursday is figuring out, all right, we need to put these guys in the absolute best situation to show off what they're good at, whether it be speed or whether it be route running or hands or blocking or vision as a quarterback or vision as a running back. It's how can we figure out how to do that? And we grow together as a team, coaching staff and players, and you think you got an idea of what's going on during the summer and in fall camp, and then you start materializing it and you start growing and you start figuring out these things that work for you. Well, how can we build off these things that work for us, or how can we cut out things that aren't working as well as we thought they were going to? And I feel like that's where we're getting to, and our kids understand exactly what we were doing. And I think a lot of that's transparency between the coaches and the players is this is what we're doing, and this is why we're doing it, and this is why we're not doing this anymore. And this is, whatever play it was that maybe one person liked, well, you may have been one of 11 who were good at that play. The other 10 just weren't. And so, we're figuring out something else to do out of what we're good at to marry with what you're good at.
Right.
And they're taking it in stride, man. You saw them today at practice. They're practicing their tails off, and they're getting really good at these little intricate things that when you get into November and you start looking at December, it's a team who is going to be good at those things because everybody's going to have every film on you. No matter who we get in the first round, they will have week 1 through week 11 of us. Whoever we're playing, we're going to have week 1 through week 11 of them.
Catch 22.
How are you going to be different and build on what you're good at, or you just come out here and do the same thing you always do? And where last year I kind of felt we were a hair hamstrung at what we could do in different places, and we kind of we were who we were, and we could change some things up on how we got to play in and the time we ate up and change the game from a coaching aspect of it. But that ain't what this game's about. This game's about your Jimmies and your Joes, and I want those guys to go out there and do their thing. And how are we going to perfect that going into the playoffs? And not overlooking St. Martin at all because they're a great football team. But we know where we are. We're the 2 seed, and we're just waiting to see who our matchup's going to be. And we got to be as great as we can possibly be at what we're doing when that time comes. And St. Martin's going to see what we're doing as well. But you're not trying to hide anything at this point. It's all right, what are we good at? How many things do you got to prepare for, and what do you got to stop?
Man. All right, let's get ready to go into our coaches inside the huddle segment with Coach Bramlett as he goes over these high impact performance plays from the Harrison Central matchup.
Yeah, man, that we're going to start out with the second play of the ball game, and as soon as we get this thing pulled up, we'll get going with it. But we talked about Jeremiah Goldman earlier, and we're going to start this. Like I said, second play of the ball game. They come out and they gave us we talked about all week. Prepare for a different look. Prepare for something you've never seen before. You're still going to get everybody's best shot no matter what the case is. And you're seeing a 6-man front. Obviously, you got 5 down linemen and 1 back. So if you're getting your back out in any type of pass concept, you're outnumbered at this point. And we get Jeremiah over here soloed up down at the bottom of the screen. Chalmers lays a decent ball out for him, and I hate that we missed the catch on it, but I'm sorry, guys. That's part of automated cameras and throwing the ball deep. But Chalmers trusted him to make the play, and we had a concept called up top, but part of it's peeking backside. If you like your matchup, take it. And Jeremiah has his first catch on the season. First catch on the season is a big one. It's a 40-yard gain. Gets us down to the red zone. He pops up like he's done it before because he has done it before. It's just been since 9th grade when he did it. And Jeremiah is one of those guys that we talked about. If you get hot late, you never know. And he's a 6'3" basketball player that if he finds stride at the right time can hurt you. Yeah. Come back, and this is I think the next 2 plays later. Still in the same front defensively, call an isolation route to Ian down here, and we know we're outnumbered up front. The quarterback knows we're outnumbered up front. It's all about timing. Get the ball out on time. Trust your receiver to win. Ian runs great routes. Chalmers places the ball really well. Touchdown to start tonight. Come back. I'm pretty sure this is interception right here. Oh, yeah. uh, first drive for defense. I'm sorry, first drive for defense. They get them to 3rd and 14 right here, and Jacoby does a great job of sifting into the flats, but he also is able to drop back and play the flood concept. He can drop back and play his hook curl, and then shows off his athleticism. I mean, Jacoby's a uber athletic kid, and he's really smart and understands concepts, and gets us the ball back in plus territory immediately. This is the second quarter. It's already 14-0, and just kind of want to show off a little bit of Solomon speed right here. And then the offensive line doing that's a bunch of guys up front right here.
Yeah.
And you take care of your running back best you can, but that's a lot of guys up there, and they do their assignment, and nobody gets through. Create a crease for Solomon, and that's all he needs, because that burst right there, you're not tackling him whenever he hits that second stride.
Nope.
And Solomon's had a great year for us, man. He's doing big things for himself and for this program, and really appreciate his work ethic and his attitude towards this team. Got a big sack coming up right here. You see Jax Westbrook up top in a stand-up position, Kagan right there beside him, and you'll see a little stunt come out of those two. And Jax, I mean, he's a wormy dude, man. He can slip through right there, and I think this may be his first sack of the season. I'm not positive, but I think that was his first sack of the season. Calls what could have been a fumble right there. We don't get back on top of it, but could have had a sack fumble right there, and Harrison Central gets it back, but big-time play by him, doing what he needed to do. Lane Train got rolling early in the second half. He got us all the way down here. I wanted to put this in just strictly to talk about the runs that got us down here. Went 60 yards on this drive, and I'm pretty sure he did about 52 yards of work on the 60 yards. But wanted to get his touchdown in here. Just a play that wasn't blocked up the greatest. It's a lot of effort up front, but unorthodox defensive front, messing with your rules a little bit. Probably could have had a little better play call with some gap scheme or something just to take care of the bad look. But you're not going to deny Landy whenever he sees that blue turf that close to him. He's full steam ahead, and he's going to get it.
Head down.
That's it. And then my man A.J. Benjamin, and I want to talk about him for a little bit because A.J. is one of those kids. He didn't play very much as a 9th grader. He's a 10th grader this year. He looked the part a little bit in 9th grade. You could see the big skeletal structure. You could see the muscle tone, but just didn't play a lot. Didn't know a whole lot about the game, and this kid has taken more pride in what he does at scout team corner, and when everybody else goes to get water in between reps, whether it be Timo and Scout D going to get water, he runs his butt all the way to the other side of the field and stands behind the coaches and listens to what they're calling on defense. And then as soon as you call Scout D back out, he runs his butt all the way back to the other side and just skips water altogether because he's trying to get the most out of all of it. And then we'll be walking in afterwards, Coach, can you stay for a little bit so I can get a workout in? And he is going to be a name to know. He's a lengthy 6'1" corner who has the mindset to play at the next level. And he's growing his IQ, and he's growing his body, and learning how to play the game. And right here, not that he does a whole lot, but he's in the right place. He's where he's supposed to be. He's letting the other guys do the job they're responsible for. You got a safety getting out to the flats. You got an inside backer getting to hook curl, and he's in the spot he's supposed to be and gets rewarded for it. I was very happy for AJ to – One have that interception, and you see Davis and Howes down here. There was nobody more excited than those two. We'll watch that for a little while because nobody's more excited for that guy, and it's because of how hard he works. Right. It's not nothing else. It's not because anybody's playing favorites or anything else. It's how hard that kid works is the reason those coaches were so excited. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Usually when defense does something great, it's not that we're done with the clips, but it's not that I don't want to be excited about it. It's just that I got to call a play right after it, so there's a lot of times I don't get as excited when something great happens on the defensive side unless they're taking it for 6 the other way. And that was one that, I mean, it made me happy. I was pumped up for AJ right there. And then
everybody.
I think I about got knocked out by Kagan. His big tail, his shoulder pad hit me, about knocked me for a loop. But
yeah, he had
Kagan had a great night.
He did.
Kagan had a great night. Now, and I'll say it on live, and I hope he's watching because I do want to tell Kagan, don't make me holler at you to go full speed, and the very next play you tackle somebody 4 yards deep in the backfield, because now I know.
You know now.
Now
You've seen it. Yeah.
If I holler at you, I'm like, man, go do something, and you can't do it. I get it, but I'm gonna call him out a little bit on that one. I was like, I need that more times than not.
Yeah, he caught a lot of people's eyes because they were like,
and he had a great game. And I mean, I'm talking about a minute amount of time, 1 or 2 plays here and there, but he called a bad time whenever I happened to ask House exactly what was going on the play before, and he's like, just not getting any penetration up front. And I yelled at Kagan, next play he makes tackle 5-yard loss, and I'm like, man, I was like, don't do that. I was like, you do that, then now I know.
Yeah. That was senior night was something else. It was a long. It seemed like it was a long night.
It was, and some of that was self-imposed on myself because I got agitated over one offensive drive. But I thought Harrison Central came out and they played hard. And they played a lot of freshmen. Man, they played.
That's a young.
I think
team.
they played like 5 or 6 freshmen. Their quarterback's a sophomore who's going to be a great player.
Yep.
Their best receiver, who is he is a great receiver as a sophomore. Played a really young team, but the hats off to them and credit to them is knowing that you have no postseason to play for, but playing as hard as they played and as hard as their kids, their effort and their intensity to the game. And that's what, you can wrap it up as anything, but guess what? These guys still playing football.
Yep.
They know that their season's over after the regular season, but guess what? They're still playing football and they're ready to go.
They ready for Gulfport this week.
Yep. Well, I bet they are because that's a crosstown rival, and who better to play Spuller to than Gulfport?
Yep.
I mean, well, it may not mean anything. We'll spoil something.
Right. Yeah, it means something. All right. So now we're finna go and we're finna turn our focus to let's talk about your senior class first.
Yeah.
So, how they help shape this coach and this program that you have.
All right.
Now.
So this senior class were coming into their sophomore season whenever I got hired as a head coach, and the last year's senior class was my first ones. They were and it wasn't a big senior class last year. It was a tight knit group, but 14 or 15 of them. I mean, it wasn't a big group, and not a lot of them played as sophomores. BJ played a little bit as a sophomore, and Will did before he got hurt. So a lot of guys who were inexperienced, but this group was that first group that I knew in February that they were going to be my first senior bunch. And they had just come off a 9th grade football championship. They were coming up there. They had an attitude and intensity with them that was a little bit unmatched. Sherrod was a leader for that group, and I think more defined me as a coach than I defined them as players.
Right.
And they've taught me more than they could possibly know, and I hope that I've taught them just as much, and the coaching staff has taught them just as much. But, a group that was and you look at them as seniors, you do look at them as 2 different entities. You got your 6 or 7 defensive starters, and you got your 4 or 5 offensive starters, and that's how they've been their whole career. And yes, they played together as a team in 9th grade, and they're still doing the best job I've seen at the high school level of balancing each other out and playing complementary football. And that's just been them the entire time, and a culture that I knew the culture I wanted to build and then didn't know exactly what it looked like, and they showed it to me this year.
Yeah.
I I knew what the thought of it was, but I didn't know how to explain it, or I didn't know what the determining factor in it was. But it was the complementary football that they play with each other, and there is no, we're playing good on this side tonight. Why can't you pick it up? Or we're scoring points on this side tonight. Why can't you stop anybody? It's not that. It's like we're here to win a football game. If they're good on defense, y'all better hold them on their side. If they're good on offense, guys, y'all better score a lot of points. And then you mix the special teams in with it. That you got a great kicker who's a senior that has been there the whole time and the whole way through with those guys. It's a really great group, and I'm not going to mention all of them because I'll fail to mention one, but that group has forever, as far as my career is concerned, has defined me as a coach, and I hope that we can pay dividends this season as far as getting those guys what they want, because as long as I coach, that group has an impact on me, but I want to have a lasting impact on their memories for the rest of their life too.
Man, you're going to have so much impact on these kids' lives, man. You done gave them an experience they'll never forget.
And J1 got to take a snap.
You got to take it. Hey, he took a good one too, man.
Boy, I was sweating that to the very end, man.
Man, that's another one. RJ. RJ with 2 touchdowns on the season. Who would have thought it?
That is and I'm not just talking about touchdowns. It's with everything he does in his life. He is the most opportunistic guy I've ever met, whether it be finding a way to get something a little bit extra, or finding a way to get a touchdown, or maybe finding a way to get a little time off if he needs it, or whatever it is. RJ's an opportunistic fella.
That's good. I mean, he's blessed, man. He has favor on him.
He's blessed and he's smart.
Yeah.
And he's in the right place at the right time, so that'll probably work out for him later in life.
He got $1 million smile, so he's going to go far in life, man. Shout out to RJ Raymond Johnson. All right, man, we're going to wrap things up, man. Big win for our guys. That's how you protect home on senior night right there. To our fans, the student section, who's always lit, our DJ Treyhound.
DJ Treyhound.
And everybody who made the Pep rock one more time this season. That was a big win to close out the season, to go at 3-1 at home on the season.
3-1 at home, and shout out to Hank Zuber as well, who's our honorary captain. He's the state representative for Ocean Springs, and he's a lawyer in town, and he's a big time Ocean Springs guy. His family's Ocean Springs people, and that dude does more for us as a football program than you could ever imagine, whether support, just being there, advice, whatever it is, and helping the community. So shout out to Hank. You did a phenomenal job. Came in there, gave the team a little pep talk before the game. He's the first person I've ever let talk to the team outside of myself, and gave a little pep talk before the game.
He was fired up.
Oh, he's fired up. Fired up.
I don't know if I should release that yet.
He wore the boots, and I'm pretty sure you always wear your boots to a fight. So he was ready to roll, and
he walked them out to the field, to the corner.
Yeah, he was ready to go.
Yeah, he was ready, boy.
He was ready to go. I was pumped up for him, and I know he's excited about it. But thank you, Hank, for everything you do, and for being honorary captain and representing Ocean Springs the way you do.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Hank. Who else we got to shout out? Anybody else?
There's a bunch of people. We got plenty of time left.
All right, we'll crank back up, man. So, Coach, appreciate you for breaking that down, that Week 9 victory. It's been a long regular season, and I know we're locked in on finishing strong Thursday night against St. Martin. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're keeping the senior night energy going. We got a few senior spotlights. This is the last group of senior spotlights that we're going to have for the regular season. So I don't know if we're just going to do player of the week.
Yeah, we'll just do player of the week from here on out. But, last bunch of senior spotlights.
That's it, man, and it's a burgling.
Yep, of course it is. He did everything he could not to get back in front of that camera, but maybe he'll be a player of the week. He can do it one more time next week.
Yeah, man. His interview is funny. He was interviewed by his teammate Peyton Jones, man, and y'all going to get a kick out of that interview there. Chase, our sideline access reporter, he's he plays basketball for the high school, and their opening night was tonight against Goshen at home. So
good luck to them.
Yeah, good luck to Chase. He was supposed to be here tonight to do his senior night. Senior spotlight with us, so he can go over his story and how him and Coach Bramlett, how they formulated this plan to where Chase became a media guy for us this year.
We catch him next week.
Yeah, we supposed to have 2 twin towers. I don't think they know that.
Yeah, we're supposed to have one more 6'4" guy outside.
So. Yeah, come to the game. Look pre-game, you'll see him fielding punts from Peyton Williams, our punter. Like, who that talk? That's Chase. Yeah,
he makes all our player of the game and player spotlights look short, but he is gigantic, and that's what it's supposed to have. We were supposed to have him out wide at receiver this year, and just unfortunate injuries. Caused some issues there, but Chase has been great. He wants to be a part of this football program. He's doing a great job at what he's doing now. Just to be around these guys and be around the football program.
Most definitely, man. Shout out to Chase. We're gonna get him on that. But like I say, player spotlights. So let's go celebrate those guys, and then we'll be joined by our fan favorite. He brought everybody. I'm talking about everybody that don't even hardly come out is here tonight.
Coach T.
We got Coach Shane Trosclair here, the defensive back coach.
It's a Coast legend, man.
By far,
He's
man.
a Coast legend.
That is the Jimmy Johnson of Coast football.
Oh, I'm using that.
Look at that hair. How about them Cowboys? But, we're going to come back, man. We're going to talk about his special group of DBs in his senior class. And if he's retiring, is he staying? Is he going? Like, what is he going to do? Because he keep throwing it in the air and telling us, this is it, I'm done.
He pushing me.
He tell him, we can't do that. We can't go nowhere yet. But that's right. Don't go nowhere. You're watching the Big Game Breakdown live from Knucklehead. Stay locked in. I'm looking for Kayla. She need to come on. I need to order my quesadilla. Yeah. So, we'll be right back.
Seneca Hampton, where you at, boss?
And I have a couple questions for you. How does it feel being a senior and one of the veteran leaders on this team?
It's a good feeling to set the standard as placed before I was, and to lead for a good example.
That's good. That's good. What's your favorite memory in a Greyhound uniform?
My favorite memory was probably making South State last year.
South State. You played a big role in both the passing and run game. Which one do you like more?
I say passing game this year. I really enjoyed that more, but last year, blocking was always fun.
All right. What are your plans after graduation? Football, college, or something else?
Football.
What's something fans might know about you off the field?
Let's get that one.
That you stink. All right, sorry. All right, that's it. That's all.
Do I have that question? Yeah. All right. No, my brother's a quarterback.
This man. Close us out. Man.
That's it. I didn't close it out. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's it.
It's just a senior spotlight.
All right. What I'd ask.
That's
What I say.
Yeah, just say this is Peyton Williams.
All right, this is Peyton Jones. Hayden Berglund. That's it.
Yeah, go ahead. You guys.
All right, Ethan. We have our offensive player of the week this week, Ethan Horn, offensive tackle, senior. How does it feel being recognized as both a senior leader and an offensive player of the week?
It's an honor. I mean, I'm glad that people are glad that with what I'm doing, I'm glad it's making a difference with the team, and I'm glad we're pushing forward.
Okay, Ethan, what's been your favorite moment this season as a Greyhound?
I think it was last week when we called the same pull play over and over again, and we just steamrolled all the way into the end zone.
All right, what motivates you to dominate in the trenches every Friday night?
It's fun. It's enjoyable going out there every single day and doing my job.
All right, so how do you keep your unit focused and together as one line?
I mean, I'm a loud individual. I mean, if they're not paying attention, I'll yell at them. If they need to know something, I'll make sure they know it.
What's next for you after graduation? Any plans to keep playing at the next level or stay connected to the game?
I'm planning on going to Mississippi State. I'm going to be a chemical engineer, but I do plan on walking on while I'm there.
Okay. All right. What does being a Greyhound mean to you personally?
It means being a leader. It means showing everybody how it's done, being great.
All right. And appreciate you, Ethan, for stopping by and giving us an interview and for being picked as our Offensive Player of the Week. Good luck this Thursday against St. Martin in your season finale, regular season finale.
Thank you.
All right. All right. We have junior defensive end Jackson Westbrook. I said it right, Jackson?
Yes, sir.
All right, Jackson Westbrook. Jackson, what was your mindset heading into this week's matchup?
Just coming in and executing everything that we had to do that our coach has been telling us all week.
Okay. You seem to be everywhere. How do you prepare to play with that level of intensity?
Just find the ball, just wherever the ball goes.
What's your favorite part about being a defensive end?
I like pass rushing, being able to pass rush.
The D-line has been strong all season. What's the chemistry like among you guys?
Good. We're all good friends. We got real close during the season.
Any moment from the game that stood out to you the most this past week?
When I got that sack, that was my first sack for the season.
Okay. What's one goal you set for yourself the rest of the season?
Just execute everything I got to do.
All right, man. I appreciate you, Jackson, for stopping by. Congratulations on receiving Defensive Player of the Week honors.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all, welcome back to the Big Game Breakdown, live from Knuckleheads, brought to you by the Big Game brand and Bingo Media. Now, this next guest doesn't really need an introduction around the Mississippi Gulf Coast. His name speaks for itself in the football community. I'm talking about one of the realest, most respected dudes in the game, a coach who brings energy, discipline, and passion every single game.
Good to me.
Yeah, a man whose players love playing for him, old and new still, you know. They know he's going to push them to be their best on and off the field, from his time impacting programs across the coast to what he's done right here in Ocean Springs, from when he was a player to now a coach. This guy has left his fingerprints all over the defense. He's a player's coach, a leader of men, and somebody who's earned every bit of respect he gets. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our defensive back coach, Coach Shane Trisclair.
That's what I'm talking about, man. You good.
That's real. That's it. That's real. I have to give you a real flowers,
you get that
man.
From? Somebody must have.
You know, I have people that write
Did
up
I
my
write
show
that for
from.
you?
Yeah, nah, I didn't get this one. Well, last year you gave me your bio, so I just keep it
Oh, I got you.
in my notes and stuff like that, man. Yeah,
I'm
man.
with you.
Yeah, but Coach, man, first off, welcome to the show.
Man, thank you. Good to be back.
It's good to be
been
back.
a year.
It's been a year. That's what I was just going to say. It's been a
has.
year, man. You one of them guys that everybody around the coast know. Like, we been look at Pete.
That's my boy.
Yeah, look at John.
Got
Look
a
at
couple of
yeah, all
John.
of them, man. This your impact. You impacted a
My
lot
boy
of these
Allen.
guys, man.
Higgy, my boy Higgy over there.
Look at everybody. Look at
Yeah.
Hig. Was he
Hig.
good in school?
Yes.
Was he good?
Hick was good.
He was. He just
He
looked.
played
He
a little
just looked.
outside linebacker.
He was. He didn't get Solomon, did he? Solomon, he never get stiff on him, did he?
No, he never got stiff on him. He just gained his weight, though. He used to be skinny.
Ah, so that
He was ripped.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if he had that side there, we might be having different conversation.
He'd be a 3 technique.
Okay. All right. Little JUCO kid then. I can see him. I can see that then.
Coach Anderson over there flexing.
Yeah, look at him, man. He ever since y'all made him the grand, what that was, the grand marshal.
Oh, Grand Marshal,
Yeah, ever since they made him the grand marshal that time, man, he been feeling himself, man.
Yeah, I think Allen needs to be next. I mean,
he
you know,
got to be.
what's it-
Who really built? Who?
I don't know
who got
picks
more
the-
stroke out of them two, out of Howes and
Oh,
Anderson?
Coach Howes.
Howes by far.
Oh, yeah.
By far.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know though, man, because
Well, I mean, he's a legend in the 2004 team. Howes is still mad about 2009 team.
I know
We
it's
ain't
so.
gonna bring it up, but
That's why I think I kind of give John them the edge because they went up there, they rode.
But John's over at St. Martin now, and over here, Allen's the prodigal son. He's home.
That's the brand of the face.
That's what I'm saying.
He's the face of the brand, man.
He is.
Look
John
at him.
left.
He did. Look at him over there, Trader.
And them yellow jacket
Look
stuff
at
on.
him. Old colony boy. Pete him, man. Look at that. And then we got another legacy kid right next to him.
Yeah, he is
man.
a legacy. Yeah. He's like second generation.
Yeah, he is, man. A whole bunch of them, man. But those are our
Pete.
guys, though, man.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to Pete and John. We got St. Martin over here tonight, man. I forgot his name. We shouting y'all out right now. We just giving the colony some love right now. We just shouting y'all out.
Giving y'all some praise.
Yeah, Pete by far.
No, we're not going to talk about y'all's golf game.
Oh, I seen his golf game decline.
Which one?
Pete. I thought it was pretty good.
No, I think John's better than Pete now.
Oh, John can golf.
Yeah.
John Allen, Howes can golf.
Howes?
Yes.
I think John can beat Howes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Howes the one taught him how to play golf.
No.
I'm dead serious, man. Hey, Allen, didn't you teach him how to play golf? Yeah, but I'm trying to tell you, man. Look, he
taught you?
Yeah, man. How he could probably be a pro golfer.
You had never played with Howes, then?
Yes, I did at our coaching. Yeah, man, that man good, man. For real, he got the swing and everything.
Have you ever seen Robin Lee play?
Oh, me and Robin Lee don't play. You know what me and Robin Lee play. We like this the whole time. That's what me and Robin play, man. But, yeah, man, let's talk about before we get into that, though, let's talk about
what we want to talk about.
Yeah, let's talk about your DB room, man. How is this DB room compared to most in recent years?
Well, they're all, pretty much back. We lost one. But, we had a guy who was a good player. Blaze Nettles was a good player. And then, obviously, we had Connor coming from quarterback. So, we were good. But other than that, everybody's back. So, and they all come back. And when they all come back, they're veterans, and they kind of know what to do. Yeah. Aiden Watson can call the plays.
Oh, yeah, that's your quarterback.
He knows what he's doing. He's a leading tackler on the team. He's a good player. So he really is a good player to coach. Yeah. We got Eli. We got good players back there. They're all good players.
Smart kids.
They are. They're smart kids. Yeah. They know what to do. They know what to be. And lining up and being where you're supposed to be is the most important part to me.
Yep. That's one thing I noticed about the DBs. Like when you look at the secondary, you're gonna be like, God, man, they whole secondary got number white kids out there, man.
Yeah, it's different.
It's
different.
It's different. But I line those kids up against anybody because they are fundamentally sound. Mm-hmm. They're coachable. They're coached up. And they're disciplined. They're going to be in the right spot at all times. Like, they would have more interceptions, but we dropped a lot more.
And we do. And, just think about who's the fastest out of them, and how fast is that?
Yeah, I don't even know. Probably Eli.
And how fast do you think he really runs?
He's probably about a 4.9, 4.7.
Think about that. Yeah, that's what's back there covering you.
Hey, lockdown.
I know. Go back and look at the Division I player for Pascagoula. Pass interference. Eli had him locked.
Eli had him locked up, man.
I'm just, think about those things.
We got to look at that. That means kid being in the right place at the right time.
That's
man.
right.
And that's what Coach be telling. If I tell you be somewhere, be there. I'm telling you to be there for a reason.
That's it.
So
pre-snap reads. That's what it's all about.
And Aiden Watson does a good job at putting the players there. Like right now with EJ being out, they're kind of having to babysit Landon, and they did a great job this week giving Landon his first full start, and he did a phenomenal job in his first game as a sophomore starting. Like, you seeing a lot of the kids growing up right before our eyes, man. This is just my first year here, and spending the time with them. You grown to love them, and you watch them grow.
That's it.
And like, you got a good group, man. You got Lucas Sinopoli. Like, he caught his first interception this week of the season here.
Yeah. And they're leaving, though. This is it for them.
They're all gone except, but y'all
got Landon coming in.
You got Landon. You got AJ, who we just got through talking about. You got who else that's back there?
You got AJ. You got Nate.
Yeah.
Got some young kids. You
got
got
a lot of
Dylan.
guys.
You got Miranda. You got some young guys. You got Logan. He's been back there practicing a little bit.
Yeah. We got to do some coaching next year.
That's it. There got to be some coaching taking place.
Yeah, it's got to be some coaching, man. And that's the good thing about you guys' program that I like is, like, you got, like, real coaches there. Like, the guys are really coaching.
be somebody else.
Oh, check this out right here. This is called the Robin Lee Special, folks, right here. Yes. Oh, my God. Y'all, I'm going to give it hell whenever we're done, man. But, yeah. Yeah, but all those guys are great, man. Like you say, you got EJ, who he got hit by the injury bug against West Harrison.
He should be. I'm hoping he's coming back this week.
Yeah.
So.
He gave us a video of him talking, giving out some good bulletin board information. He's saying, I think I'm gonna sit out this week, next week, probably might even the first round. Just gonna sit.
No, he'll be back.
Yeah. All right, son.
You only got so many games to play.
Right. Yeah. Like this is you only guarantee one more after this one.
That's it. That's exactly right. That's right.
Yeah. But as a senior, you ain't. You got to be.
Play as many as you can.
Right. Because after this is over with.
After that, you turn into John and Allen.
Yeah. Right. Has-beens.
Yep.
And you don't want to be that guy that's sitting up there saying, man, I should have did this, I should have did that, man.
That's right.
You don't want to be that guy.
That's right. Allen still complaining about him. That's what
blame it, man. There's a lot of people still complain, man.
He only made it to South State in his senior year.
He made it farther than a lot more other ones.
That's right. But he only made it to South State. He's still holding that against John. That John and them are the better team.
They are. They got there.
But he said this is going to be the team that tops them.
Yeah.
John and them.
When are they going to enshrine that team, that South State team that won South State? When are they going to finally enshrine them so when people come to the Pep, they can see a banner or something?
Well, they're waiting. This is the year, Allen says. They're going to take them, and everybody's going to forget about that 04. That's what Allen said. That ain't what I said,
Well, they're not going to never forget because those guys, they're still here. You see how they popping up.
I know.
They ain't going to let you forget, man. You know. But great group of guys, man. They all were you around for that? Yeah, you were. They just Coach Jones released the picture, so you was there to see.
I was still there.
Travis Williams,
Jarrell
Preston, Andre Watson.
I love Jarrell.
Man.
I love all those guys, man.
Yeah,
I love all those guys.
That team was special, man. They come from nothing to something because the year before they won like one game.
Yeah, and that's what you got to understand about a team. It's about coaching and stuff matters, but the kids have to really. And they took John and them's group. They took an initiative in it, and they had an investment in it, and that's what it takes. You got to have an invest. Your players have to be invested, and they have to have. I call it all the time. I still call it. It's called the will to win.
Yeah.
You got to have the will to win.
Yeah.
And you can't be just one person that has the will to win. Everybody's got to have the will to win.
Yeah. Chance Cooper.
He was here today.
Yeah, I seen him out there,
Did
man.
you?
Yeah, he pulled up.
Yeah, I didn't do anything at practice. All I did was talk to Chance today.
Chase is one. He was a dog out there, man.
Yeah,
Locked
he
down.
was. Yeah, he was.
You had all of them. So you coached secondary then too?
Nope. I coached D-line then.
D-line then?
I've coached D-line. I've coached linebackers. I've coached secondary.
Yeah,
I've done a little bit of everything.
So why have you ran away from that title of head coach?
I did assistant principal a little while, and I probably could have been the principal and things, and then it wasn't for me.
Burnt you out?
Yeah, it burnt me out a little bit. And I like just coaching, doing your job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my job and go home.
Yeah. So you think being a head coach you would have been able to get burnt out?
I don't know. It just depends. Jake does a lot. He does a lot more than coaches. His coaching is not what he does.
Right.
He's doing too many other things, instead of just doing it. And I tell people all the time, the same way when I was an admin, you don't impact kids being a principal.
Right.
I impact kids in the classroom. I impact kids coaching.
Yeah.
I don't impact kids. The only thing I impacted was I made more money when I was an admin. And I tell people that all the time, so you don't really make a difference in kids.
Yeah.
So, and that's just something I don't like. But, Jake still does coach.
Yeah. He's a coach.
He still coaches, which is difficult because, that's why you got assistants and stuff.
Yeah. You a laid-back coach. You don't really do much yelling and fussing. You kind of –
I don't anymore. I used to. When I was younger.
Okay.
So, as I've gotten older, I kind of
old dog teaching new dog trick type thing.
I try to teach a little bit, like I teach kids. Look at this guy right here. Look at that. So
Korean warrior.
Yeah. I try to nowadays, I still teach.
Yeah.
So
what you teach?
I try to teach these younger coaches.
Oh, okay. I thought you was like teaching like a class.
No, I do teach in a classroom. I do that a lot. That's my first. Like the girl right now that I taught her.
You did? Oh, yeah.
Kayla.
Yeah, Kayla, yeah. That's our favorite waitress right there,
I taught quite a few, but I try to teach, but I don't try to push teach. I just kind of why.
Right.
You know, just ask questions.
Yeah. Yeah. Why ask why? That's all they do is ask questions. My kids just ask questions all day.
They should. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
So,
I don't got the answer for all that.
so,
Hey, I have to sit down and let me Google that real quick for you.
yeah.
But so we seen your DB step up all year, with turnovers, lockdown coverage, leadership. What's been one of the 2 moments this season where you say, yeah, my guys got it?
Well, I mean, there's not really a moment. I just look at the end like I look at, like I say all the time. I mean, Aiden Watson's leading the team in tackles. So, I mean, that's that's impressive to me.
Yeah.
Eli's first year coming back, I messed with him a little bit about that. His first year coming back, but doing well.
Doing very well.
The corners are doing a great job. So, I mean, there's just so many things that, there's not a one moment like, oh, man, yeah, they've solidified. It's not like that. Football's a team game.
Yeah.
So,
What keeps the fire burning for you to keep coaching?
Me, they keep me young. These guys keep me young.
Yeah. Last year you was talking about retiring. I think this is it. This is the one after this year.
Yeah.
Is you still teetering
Oh,
with that?
man, you don't ever know.
You never know.
It just depends. If I find something as sweet as this one, it's a sweet job.
You good, man.
But these guys, they keep me young. Like I go golfing with Alan and John.
Yeah, they told me. They said you keep me
I go
young.
golfing with them. Man.
They said you don't mind driving.
No, hell no. I don't know about that. But they keep me young. So I'm still like a kid.
Yeah, I get it, man.
So and I can cut up and I can still joke like Robin just now. Think about that.
Yeah, he's him.
Yeah, you're hanging out with the dudes.
Right. Yeah. You stay out of trouble. That's what we do, man.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. All right. Before we let you go, Cole, what's your message to your seniors? They get ready to walk that stage and close this chapter.
The message is simple. You only get one shot.
Yeah.
And you don't get no redos. This is it. So you get one crack at it.
Yeah.
Don't have no regrets. Don't be the guy that, 2004, 2005. Don't be 2000. Do all you can do and don't put it on you.
Yeah.
If you know at the end of the day you've done it all that you could do, then it's okay.
It's okay.
The chips fall short, they fall short. But don't be the guy.
Did all you can do.
That's it.
That's it. Don't beat yourself up.
Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah. That's his wise words from wise men right
That's
there,
exactly
man.
it, baby.
So you said when oyster season come back in, you're going to take me out there?
I'm not lying to you. Tell Jake, you come on. Yeah, you don't have to tell Jake. Just let me know. We do it off. We'll leave from my pier.
Yeah.
Got a guy. He's got the boat. We jump on my pier. We get in the boat. We go.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Matter of fact, oyster season's now. So
it is?
Yeah, as soon as the boat gets fixed, we got some things we got to fix on.
Yeah, let me know. I'll be ready for that. I can bring the camera
and look,
too.
And look, it's only at Deer Island.
Yeah.
So we go right around Deer Island, and it's not rough. Now you're gonna get in the water.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
You sure?
I'm positive. Yeah.
Be a little cold.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's
all right.
fine. I got some gators. I can put some waders. I can put on.
I'll put you some waders on. Get in there.
But
you don't eat
that.
oysters? Do you eat oysters?
Yeah, I eat oysters.
Well, we get it fresh. So
yeah. I ain't never ate them like raw and like when you crack the thing and ate them. I never did that because I ain't never want that pap. What that stuff called?
Water's too cold. You'll be all right.
It'll be all right.
The water's cold. You're fine.
All right.
That's why I wait till it's later.
Okay.
Later in the year, you don't have to worry about nothing. I always wait later in the year.
All right. Well, we're going to try. Bingo trying something different right here,
as long as you just follow the rule. Hey,
we're
good.
Listen. I'm good.
Don't do it in the summer. That's what I tell people.
All
don't mess around. That's what Jake's daddy's fixing to buy some.
Yeah.
He's not going to buy them for me because, I'm obviously in football season. I'm too busy. But there's a little place right down the road right here, and he's going to get them from. So they'll be good.
I'm coachable. I'm disciplined. I'm gonna be in the
you
right
are.
place.
I know you
like
are.
you told, like a coach tell me to.
That's all you got to do,
That's
man.
all you got to do in life. You
it's
figure
good.
that out.
It's a good experience. You need to see it.
It is. I'm ready.
You know, people pay money to do that, to go out there and see it.
Yeah.
I had a buddy that does it, so you getting it for free.
That's that's what's all right, man. You ain't got to let them know that, man. But I'm going hunting this year too, man. I'm finna buck my. I'm finna get.
Are you?
Yeah, man. He been showing me the deer cam.
Man, he's in a place they don't hunt.
Who?
Jake and them, man, they grow him up there where he goes.
That's
man,
fine. Look, man.
You're just gonna go killing. That's killing. That's not hunting.
Look,
That's what you're gonna do. Killing.
Fine. I'm the Call of Duty. I'm
If
Call
you
of
go
Duty
about
with the deers.
45 minutes and hunt up in South Mississippi, that's hunting. There ain't no deer, so you got to hunt for 'em.
I don't want to do that.
You want to go killing.
I want to know for a fact I come back with a kill.
Yeah, you need to go with Jake.
That's what I'm saying. If Crystal told me she done killed deer. She done showed me the deer mounted on the wall. I said, you know what? I got to get one. I want on my man cave. I want a deer in the wall. So like, yeah, man, I shot that. I knocked that buck.
That's exactly knocked that buck. That's right.
Knocked that. I want to be able to stick my chest out, man.
I killed my first one up in that area.
I'm gonna drink the blood, eat the heart.
I ain't doing it. Yeah,
you supposed to do all that.
Yeah, you can. You can do all that. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. Bingo takes the coast, man. That's gonna be our new segment. We're gonna do.
And then we'll talk football while we're on the boat.
Yeah, we got all kind of off season stuff. We're going hunting and fishing with Coach Brown. We're going oyster hunting.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, I was saying that's next segment coming up, man. We got all kind of off season in the off season. After we win state in December, we're gonna come back and have us an all season show, man.
We just got to go through Pete and John first, right?
Yeah,
we got to go through Pete and John.
Yeah, we got to worry about St. Martin. Then we got whoever line up in front.
They got a new O-line coach, so I mean, you know,
they got a. Yeah, that's an insider. Y'all can't see that. Insider, man. But, all right, man, Coach Trusclair, I got to say, we appreciate you, big dog. You've been a huge part of what makes this Greyhound program special.
At least makes it fun.
It does most definitely fun. And, you bring the energy and the passion, the love you pour into these kids. It shows every Friday night and this Thursday. And that's why Coach respects you. It does. From all of us here at the Big Game Brand, salute you to your entire DB room for holding down all season long with your great coach, Allen Howes, right there, man. The GOAT. The GOAT. Yep. Bad.
Yeah, he's the man.
He's banned from being on the show. Y'all don't remember what happened last year? Allen is banned from being on here. I don't know. You just banned from being on here. I don't know.
Me neither.
Yeah, now I'm just talking, man. But stick around for more Big Game Breakdown coming your way live from Knuckleheads, powered by Bingo Media and the Big Game Brand Breakdown. We'll be right back. We got some more senior spotlights. Hunter? No. Okay, so we going to come right? Okay, all right, we're going to just take a break, and we're going to be right back. All right.
Seneca Hampton, where you at, boss?
Okay, we are back. We have something special we're doing right here now. We have our friends from across the bridge coming over this week, and we're going to, we have St. Martin coach Jonathan Anderson. You're the defensive back coach this year, right?
Yeah.
We have defensive back coach for the Colony, St. Martin, John Anderson.
Would you about to say St. Colony?
Yeah.
Sound like you about to say St. Colony.
No, I said St. Martin and the Colony at the same time. Put your mic up close to you.
Right there.
Yeah. So, we have him here, We're keeping this thing rolling here on the Big Game Breakdown live from Knuckleheads, brought to you by Bingo Media and the Big Game Breakdown. Now, this name right here carries weight around Ocean Springs. When you talk about the history, the pride, the foundation that's been set of Greyhound football, you got to mention this man's name. He's an Ocean Spring legend. He's a key piece of that unforgettable 2004 South State Championship team and state runner-up. and one of those who helped put the Greyhounds on the map during that era. He's been through it, he lived it, and he's now back giving back to the programs in the area and the community that raised him. Y'all make some noise and show some love to my guy, Coach John Anderson. Welcome to the show, Coach.
Man, what's up, brother?
Well, this has been a long time. We've been planning for you to come on the show for a minute now, man.
Man, I got the opportunity today.
You did. You here. It's just right play, right time. It's all timing, man. We got the legend Jeff Shepard just walked in here too, man.
Yeah, sure do.
So, John, man, welcome to the show. You're one of those names that folks in the Hound Town still talk about. How does it feel to come back and see what this program has become today?
Man, it's exciting. It's exciting, man. A group of guys, we back in 2001, man, going through, I think we won one game my sophomore year.
Yeah.
And turned around, we went 7-5 my junior year. And I remember me and Travis, we used to always run stadium. Me, Travis, Jarrell, we always used to run stadiums. And I remember the last game we played against Picayune. They beat us 48-14 or something like that.
Yeah.
Man, something like that. And that whole senior group that year was like, man, listen, this is going to be the last time somebody dropped something like this on OS.
Yeah.
And at the time, man, from that point, man, it just went from grinding.
Yeah.
And that's what we did, man, on the beach twice a week. Just, man, we wanted to make sure whenever we left this place, man, we left it in a better place. And then, especially coming from, at the time, everybody was always talking, man, you want to leave out of Ocean Springs. You don't want to be in Ocean Springs. I'm coming down here from Meridian.
Right. Yeah.
And they tried to get us to go to Mars Point, Biloxi. They were trying to pull us all different ways, man, but we wound up sticking it all in together.
Yeah.
And, man, that was the outcome, man. And 20 years later, dude, this is –
yeah.
Because, man, we didn't want people to go through what we went through.
Right.
Trying to pull us all different ways, man. We just like, bro, we want to be that team to stick it out.
Yeah.
To stick it out, man, and grind it out, man. Therefore, in the next 20 years, kids don't have to worry about. They can say that they're proud to be from here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, man, it wasn't always like this.
It wasn't always like, man, that's why I'm telling you, I watched the shift, man. I was from the outside looking in. I watched it from a fan perspective. That's why I always respect it. I seen when y'all won one game. I grew up with you guys, so I seen y'all win one game.
Rough.
I seen that next year y'all flip the script and go to state.
Legendary.
Yeah, like y'all won one game, G.
Yeah.
And the next year you go to state.
Yes.
That is a flip in the script type moment right there. Take us back to 2004, that magical season. What do you remember most about that team and that state championship experience that when y'all got to play in the state championship?
Man, dude, it was unreal.
Yeah.
Like, man, it was like something that you, especially with coming from what we came from, man, that's what I always tell people, dude. I like, man, you got to fall in love with the process.
Yeah.
Man, the process, man, the grind and all that right there, man. But that year right there, man, it was just like, it was easy.
Yeah.
Because, dude, like, man, we had them pushed each other, like, man, through all scenarios, dude. When I say, man, we all got up, man, we grind. My mama was actually our trainer. Yeah.
And film person.
Yeah, and film person.
She had the field.
Yes. So we're like, man, my mama had us out on the beach, dude. She had us, like, man, doing some of everything, dude.
Yeah.
And it was, man, it was crazy. And then on top of that, that's before 7-on-7 was a big thing.
Yeah.
And so, man, Coach Jones and that, man, they took us. Dude, I don't think we did one 7-on-7 in Mississippi, and we destroyed everybody in that.
Yeah.
Man, other than that, dude, we was in Louisiana, man, or we was in Florida, dude. And so we hadn't been through, like, we hadn't seen the fast of the fast, like, all that right there, dude. So it's like when we came back here, not saying nothing about Mississippi ball.
Yeah.
But, man, when we came back here, dude, the game was so much slower.
Yeah.
And so it was either like that, man, it was just,
Yeah.
man, it was magical, man, the whole way it went, dude. But, man, we, not surprised, man, not for us.
Right.
But, dude.
You lived it, though.
Yeah, I lived it.
Yeah.
So, man, and that's the thing about it is, like, so coming from high school to JUCO at the time, that was Steve Kemmer, and it was a whole rebuild up there, dude. So I've always been part of building something.
Yeah.
So that's why I always tell them kids, man, like, take pride into the building part.
Yeah.
Because, man, it pays off.
Mm-hmm.
That's real. I mean, if you stick it out, man, then on top of that, dude, like, the brothers that you doing this with, man, it means more with you with them than it will with somebody else.
Yeah.
Because, man, building that with your own people, man, that you've been with for the last 4 or 5 years, dude,
Yeah.
it's nothing like it. It's
Yeah.
it's surreal.
Yeah.
And so, man, that's what I tell, man, like a lot of people do, man, like,
Yeah.
stick it out,
Yeah.
grind.
Does it still hurt that y'all that loss? 21 plus years later, does it still hurt?
If I knew what I know now. Yeah, bro. It was man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I was hurt for months.
Yeah.
Months after that, dude. 'Cause,
Get that close.
Yeah, get that close, man, and we didn't finish the job, man. We finished everything else.
Yeah. 21 years since then.
Yeah.
It's been 21 years.
And, man, just think about it, man. Old Spring right now in the same scenario.
Same exact scenario. Not second seed. You know, like Gulfport won the region that year. That was y'all only loss that year. Like, what? Don't do that. Don't start that one not yet. All right, we're gonna chill. We're gonna say that for the documentary.
Man, it was Ocean Springs' best year. we can't talk.
Okay, so we got Coach Howes and Coach Anderson.
Like, man, it was the best year, man. We talking about the best years.
Coach Jones dropping receipts on Facebook right now.
Hey.
Coach Jones dropping them receipts right now. You go to his page, he dropping them receipts right now. I said something because they back there discussing something behind the scenes. I didn't drop some bulletin board material. I had to. Yeah, man. But let's talk about the pride then and now. So when you look at these Greyhounds now, like the culture, the energy, the student section, like everything, like what similarities do you see compared to then and now? When you was there to now,
man, dude, it's kind of like, man, to be honest with you, I wasn't even a big fan, man. You know, I never did even pay attention into the stands.
Yeah, man,
like we were so business oriented, man. Like the only time that I actually seen them do was whenever we played South State when we beat Oak Grove. And man, when I'm talking about everybody, that's when I got to kind of like loosen up just a little bit, man. Because to us, man, it was all business.
Yeah,
like we stepped on the field, man, it was all business.
Yeah.
And looking at it now, man, like now I can just kind of sit back and enjoy, like looking. I'm like, man, okay, this you know what I'm saying? This is magical.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what I said. Like I give y'all flowers so much, okay? Because you know, like I grew up with y'all, Jarrell, Travis, like all those boys. I grew up with them. Those are they're like cousins to me. So when I left OS and moved to Goshen my 8th grade year, I left and took a piece of OS with me. I always still kept up with them, picking up the newspapers, and I'll be like, you seeing, you know, each year you start seeing. You took my spot. Just wanted you to know that I was number 52 for Ocean Springs.
No, 42.
Well, I'm talking about I was 52, but we played both linebackers, and we just switched roles. I went to Goshen, and you came from Meridian.
Yeah.
And so it was a benefit because I wouldn't have took him to state. I wouldn't have took him to state. If you go back and look at you gave me the DVD. I still got it ripped on my computer. You was a bell horse that year, man. Like, you was on every tackle, man. Like, you was out there like Ray Lewis, LeVar Arrington, those great linebackers, Brian Erlacher, all those back in the day. You was on every tackle, every play. Like, you can tell you was the captain, you know, leading that charge of that defense, man. Like, if people go back and look at that film, they're looking at, like, a textbook linebacker 20-plus years ago.
Well, man, I feel like this. I got to give a lot of credit, man, to the D-line.
Who would have shot them out, man?
Like, what, we had Nick Jones.
Shot Nick out.
Richard Dixon, man.
Richard, LSU right there, ain't he?
Yeah. LSU, man, we had, goodness, who else? We had Justin Kelly, which is my cousin.
Yeah.
We had John Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Matt Dunn.
Yeah.
Man, we had Willis Rivers.
Yeah.
Dude, like we had, man, we had some guys up front, man. So I was able to play the way I was able to play,
so
man.
You had
with
a
them.
defensive line, so you can really play like how a linebacker can play. You had Coach Sabatini sending you on them stunts and them gaps and stuff.
Coach Sab.
That was my linebacker coach at Goshen, which was ironic. He left us and came to y'all.
Yeah, I told him to come on over.
That's why I said I couldn't have took him to stay. It had to be you. It had to be them.
Yeah, man, it was low, man, because even the linebacker, man, we had Crumley.
Yeah, Crumley, long live Crumley.
Had Crumley. We had.
Ain't that the one that passed away?
No, that was Justin.
That was Justin. Yeah, long live Justin, man. I remember him. He used to work at Papa John's.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, man, had him, man. We had Justin Simmons play linebacker, man. And we had John Tosh. We had Chance in the backfield. We had
Cooper.
Yeah, we had
Seen
Cooper.
him today. He came to the field today. Was at practice today. Came
Yeah,
by.
I talked to him earlier, man.
I said, boy, I'm telling him, I was like, boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, hey, man, come to the show. I was telling him the same thing you doing. I told him come do that today.
Hey, man, I think he was getting back on the road, though. I think he was getting back on the road. He in and out.
Yeah.
He in and out.
Yeah. That's why I was trying to catch him. I ain't seen Coop in so long, man.
Man.
Yeah. But football teaches you more than just X's and O's, we know.
Yes.
What lessons from that time still carry with you to this day?
Man, just man, the work ethic, man. Like just I said earlier, man, about the grind, dude. Like that right there carries over, man, to especially like the way you handle situations outside of, man, because to me, football is a life sport.
Yeah.
Because, man, you're going to go through ups, you're going to go through downs, man. You're going to go through, like, anything that you're going to deal with in life, man, you're going to deal with that in football.
Yeah.
And, man, it gives you all that for free.
Yeah.
For free, you getting that.
Yeah.
And, man, a lot of people, that's why I said, man, like, stick a lot of stuff out, man, because you never know. Like, I always, man, the way I talk to my young men, I'm like, man, what are you going to do whenever you have a child and that child got to eat?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just gonna be that person that just be like, man, hey, you gotta figure it out. I'm out.
It out, yeah.
But man,
hit
football,
the road, dude.
Yeah, hit the road, dude. But yeah, man, like, man, it teaches you all them things, man, and cause man, like I've been over in St. Martin. Like, this is my 5th season over there, and like, man, it's like, to me, I'm seeing what I went through as a player, as a coach.
Yeah.
And man, like, we went through all the losses, man. This year we kind of reaping the benefits of, you know what I'm saying, of going through all that. Because, man, most of the time you got to go through that to get where you at.
Facts.
And, man, like, that's just a part of it.
Yeah. It's life. That's what Coach Trotskler was explaining to the young men once they graduate and leave this. What's next for life, man?
Yeah.
Don't be looking for no handouts.
No, life ain't going to give you no handouts, man.
And like Coach Jenkins at Marsman, it's for life fair, but it's hard.
Yeah,
it's real.
Like man, it is, man. Like it's just but man, what you put into it, man, is what you gonna get out of it.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, sometimes it might work out your way, sometimes it might not.
Facts.
And the thing about it is, man, it's just the way your mind set up on how you gonna take it on.
Yeah. You walked in their shoes. You know, what's your message to this senior class? The younger players coming up in Ocean Springs?
Man, my message would be to them, man, to listen. No matter the outcome, dude, just man, stick it out.
Yeah.
Stick it out, man. Fight for one another, dude. Make it where it's bigger than you.
Yeah.
Then it's bigger than what's going on now, man. Because at the end of the day, if it wasn't from us having that mindset of it being bigger than us, we don't feel like Ocean Springs would be where they're at right now.
Yeah.
Because, man, we had to take us up out of it. And, man, that's whenever it came to doing sprints and, you know what I'm saying, doing the stuff that you want to do. Man, you have to think about, listen, I don't want the other ones to go through what we went through.
Right.
Because, man, it was a huge gap in there, you know what I'm saying, there wasn't so much success.
Yeah.
But, man, so that's the reason why when I told you, man, like when me and Travis now, dude, we was up there running them stadiums, man, like we took us up out of the scenario.
Yeah, I remember.
It was a bigger picture.
I remember the picture of y'all in the newspaper. They took of y'all running the picture. I remember that picture, man. Like, I lost all that stuff in Katrina. I just remember that newspaper clipping of y'all. You lost it too, but you know what I'm talking about, though. It was a clean picture. It was like Mississippi Press, I believe, and y'all was in the bleachers all posing and stuff.
Yeah.
That was the state championship year. Yeah, I remember that, man. So, like, it was a privilege to watch that, man, and to see what Ocean Springs is today, and to know the young men who really came in and really just, you know, like, I watched that. I didn't get to watch the teams in the 90s. I watched a little bit of Lance Miller. I was young enough to watch him play at Pep growing up, you know, but it was the last 21 years, man, it's been about y'all. Y'all, it's been what y'all helped kickstart. I watched it kickstart through y'all. It started that year before, that 1-9. That's why that 1-9 team is so important.
Well, we went 1-9, then we went 7-5.
7-5. Yeah.
So that was Steve. That was Steven and Dyke's year.
The 10th grade year, right? Steven senior year. Y'all Junior year,
Yeah,
right?
man. Now that time right there, dude. Now you ask me about it any time, dude. Like now that building process time, dude. Like, hey, it was live.
Yeah, I remember when I seen y'all beat Mall Point, I was like, what just happened?
Man, it was live. It was live. They like that 75, man. To me, I probably had more fun before I broke my ankle.
Yeah.
I had more fun that year right there than I did the 12 and 2 year.
Yeah.
Cause man, that right there, like, dude, that right there, that's where the real magic happened at right there, man. That right there was the foundation.
Yeah.
And man, that was a fun year. That was a real fun year.
It was, man.
That's when Ocean Springs started becoming
what they is now.
Yeah.
You seen it, yeah.
Shout out to 2003, man. Y'all started this thing.
They did. Shout out to my dog, Dr. Steven Johnson. Dilla. Yeah, that's your name from here. Dilla. Down the road. Yeah, we know you. All right, man. Big salute to my guy, John Anderson, for stopping by. Coach Anderson, one of the real Greyhound greats. Appreciate you for stopping by and sharing the knowledge and pride, man. The tradition you helped build is still alive and strong right here in Hound Nation. We're keeping this thing moving, and coming up, we got we're either going to close things out with Coach Bramlett or we're going to go camping with Bingo. You know, got a new little segment we're going to do with Coach Camp and myself where we're going to talk, you know, sports for NFL, college, you know, a little preview of something we're going to kickstart, man. But appreciate you again, Big Dog, for coming by, man, and we're going to be right back.
Seneca Hampton, where you at, boss?
All right, y'all. We are closing out another great season here, regular season night for the Big Game Breakdown, live from Knuckleheads, powered by Bingo Media and Big Game Brand. We talked about senior night. We celebrated some legends and showed love to some coaches and players that make this program special. But now it's time to talk about what's next. Coach Bramlett, it's week 10, regular season finale, and we're heading down the road across the bridge to take over our crosstown rivals, the St. Martin Yellow Jackets, a Thursday night game. So this is a short week. And are we doing coach's lunch Thursday?
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it on Thursday, and I didn't want to change it this week. I don't like throwing a mix in things and doing it on Wednesday. So we're gonna do it, and I'll be back at the field house before the kids ever get there. We're gonna do the coach's lunch on Thursday. We'll still be there at 12 o'clock at the garage.
Go get that garage grub, man. Okay, so St. Martin is fighting for that final playoff spot right now with Biloxi. And what's the focus and mindset heading into this matchup for us? Because we're not trying to help them out.
Absolutely not. I mean, that's we have our seed locked up. Our seed doesn't change regardless. But we have our goals, and we have the things that we need to do, and the progress we need to make moving forward. And we talked about it on Monday as a team, or me talking to the team at least. And St. Martin's got a lot to play for, and they're playing for life, and they're playing for a chance to make the playoffs the first time in several years. I don't know the last time they made it, but a chance for them to extend their season, and there's a lot to be said for that. There's a lot to be said for having something to play for. Now, we as a group have to have something to play for too, and for us that's making the best version of ourselves and not taking any steps back. It's continuing to grow as a football team. It's continuing to take strides in the right direction. It's continuing to find the things that we're great at and be even better at them. And that's and it's not a knock to St. Martin at all, but that's a part of this week. I mean, no, we have nowhere to go up and down, and whether people want to say what they say about the NFL playoffs or the end of the year for them, pride matters to high school teams. I mean, you're not going to go into a high school football game and see a team that doesn't go out there and try to win, and we're going out there to do every bit of that, no matter what the case is.
Right.
And the St. Martin's a great football team. I think they're 6-4 right now, or 6-3, and probably had one of the better seasons since I've been at Ocean Springs, at least. They're competing for a playoff spot. And probably should be in the playoffs.
They beat West Harris when they in.
Well, and not even that's what I was talking to one of their coaches about, or their head coach about last Thursday, was not even just beating West Harrison. If that were a game that were played in week 9 instead of week 6, you could have kicked a field goal right there and done the point differential, and you're in.
Right.
And I mean, like, that's it. Like, I mean, that's not that any school wants to do that, period. But then you're playing a different ball game. You're playing schematics instead of playing the ball game. But you could have gotten the playoffs that way. And all it came down to was points. And yes, it was wins and losses, but you had the same ones everybody else had. Had you played that ball game late in the season on 4th and goal, kick the field goal and make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And St. Martin could have done that, but the game was played the first region game of the year, and you're not going to do that. You're going out there to win the ball game.
Yeah.
And hate it for them that they got in that situation, but we got a job to do, and we got to go out there and win a ball game. We got to take steps forward, because anything backwards is a negative to us as a football team. And we're going out there to win a ball game, and we're going out there to do what we do defensively, offensively, on special teams. We're trying to be perfect in all aspects of the game, and that takes going out there and doing it week in, week out.
Right. This one's one of those games that it used to be a personal game. It used to be a rival.
It really still is with them. Yeah, and I didn't know anything about this rivalry prior to moving down here.
Yeah.
And actually, Coach Troskler, who you had on earlier, is the one who kind of taught me a little bit about it. But we're going into the first time at Ocean Springs playing St. Martin, and they didn't have a good record, and we were worried about them being up for the game. I think at that point in time we were playing them about week 7 or week 8. We were playing them right before the Gulfport week, and we were worried about them being up for that game. They didn't have a good record. We did, and he was like, "You ain't got to worry about that around here." Yeah. I'm like, all right, we'll take your word for it, whatever. Go out there and you see it, and then I get into my second year as a head coach, and I was worried about it going into last year. It was just they don't have a good record, but this last game of the year we need to play well, and it was like, Jake, those guys are going to play well. Yeah. It means something to them. I mean, they're that close. They know each other that well. They're going to play well.
Yeah, they literally cross the bridge, like.
and outside of a couple penalties, they played phenomenal that night.
Was this Norrell senior year?
No, it was the year after.
Okay.
But Norrell senior year is when we played here. This will be our second year in a row playing at St. Martin.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah.
But Norrell senior year is the last time we played them here, and played.
He took that interception.
Yes,
gritty. I remember that.
And that was a good night too. But these guys do get up to play that game, and whatever everybody wants to say about, it's not a rivalry, it's been one-sided, whatever. No, these guys live that close to each other. They know each other that well. They talk to each other, or a lot of them daily, if not, they live within. I mean, our football fields, if you dropped a dot on Google Earth and a dot on their field,
Yeah, 15 minutes apart.
Well, no, the dots are like 1.6 miles.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, you just gotta go across the bayou.
yeah.
But like, I mean, you drive it on the road. Yeah, it takes you 15 or 20 minutes to go around. But
your boat.
yeah, if you jump in a fan boat, it's 1.6 miles.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah, the two stadiums apart. I mean, it's a close, homegrown, same town. Schools are different names, 7A schools. It's a rivalry.
Yeah, they just need to come together.
Yeah. If they did, we'll take all the athletes we can get.
Do it for Jackson County. Oh, man. But, yeah, they can get us for tampering, man.
I'll probably get in trouble for that one. St. Martin staff has done a great job this year. I think they're like I said, 6-4 or 6-3, whatever they are, and won some big football games, and were very close in some games that would have put them in a better situation, and they got a bunch of young players and young talent on the offensive side, and then on the defensive side, you got a linebackers in the North-South All-Star game, and then you got a defensive end that's committed to Ole Miss, and he's in the Mississippi-Alabama game, and I mean, they're no slouch by any means.
Yeah.
You better not take them for granted because they will make you pay for it. And
they had some pretty good kids that transferred out that could have helped them a lot this year too.
Oh yeah,
like, they got a nice little team put together this year.
And
Ty Smith laid a nice little foundation for you bounce.
Yeah, Ty, I think you were watching in Utah, so thankful for our one Utah viewer.
Yeah.
But
Ty.
Ty did a great job there, and I think all the kids call him Coach Woody. I still don't know how to pronounce the last name, but
Cagnalelli or something like that.
Just like that.
Coach Woody.
So Coach Woody been doing a great job over there, and they keep the thing rolling, and they're going to get that place back to where it was in the early 2010s, and making playoff runs or making playoffs and giving themselves a chance year in, year out. And those kids just gotta stick with it, man. I hate when you see the whole a whole team leave each other and you miss a bunch of key pieces, but those kids, you need to stick with it, stick with the program and what they're doing over there, and I commend those guys for doing it.
Oh, definitely. You always talk about playing your best football in November.
Yep.
What do you want to see from your team to close out the regular season the right way?
Phenomenal execution. Just whatever it is we're trying to do, whether it be a kickoff coverage, whether it be a base run play for us, or a new defense that we're trying to work on, or an onside kick, or a fake punt, or whatever it is. I want to see execution at the highest level because we are 11. This will be our 11th week and our 10th time to play a football game against somebody, and execution needs to be at the highest point. But that's just a builder of what we try to preach every year. Yes, we won't be fired up for game one. We won't be prepared for game one. But what matters is those last four for us. After we meet our goal of making the playoffs and getting a home football game, first round playoffs. Yeah, we didn't hit that region championship goal that was a sub goal under all that. But no, we got that home playoff game. Now it's hitting stride at the right time, and getting hot isn't a coincidence. It's not on accident. It's not lucky. It's preparing the right way, and I want to be up front with our guys about that. It's not Tupelo just didn't get hot for any reason right there. Really all season last year. They went 15-0, but they were playing really good football in November and the first part of December, and the year before that, Starkville just didn't get hot or right there at the first November because they were just, lucky and it happened. No, they were a 5-4 football team that kept chipping away at it and found the right pieces, and they were working at it, and they got hot in November and went 9-4 and won a state championship. Yeah. I mean, it's not by accident. It's by how you work at it and how you prepare for it. And that's why I'm trying to train this team to do is you prepare for getting hot.
Yeah.
You get hot because of what you do Monday through Thursday.
Yeah. Let's talk about the health. How's the team feeling physically and mentally heading into this one? Do you feel like we're clicking at the right time?
Yeah, health-wise, we're good. I mean, we got the two defensive linemen that are out for the season. There's nothing that's going to bring them back or that we can change about that. Yeah. I mean, that happened, whatever it was, week 5, week 6.
Yeah,
and
week 3 and 5.
Yeah. And, we lost those guys, and they'd be a big part of this run right now had we had them. But right at the team that we have right now, we're healthy and we're looking forward, and it's all cylinders clicking right now, and that's a big part of our practice is making sure that all those timing mechanisms are right, all your motions are correct, all your defensive checks are on time, and we're relaying that message across the defensive backfield before the ball snapped. And it's those little things that start separating you, and these guys are taking pride in that and making sure, and our coaching staff as well, making sure that we know that, no, this is not a week 1 practice anymore. This is not a make sure we're doing some things in individual drill to make sure our steps are right. It's a we're perfecting ourselves as a unit right now. We're moving into a bunch of group sessions, and we're looking at different teams, and we're looking at what they present problems with, and how do we make checks to get to where we need to be, and how do we relay that across the field to make sure everybody knows what's going on, because your fundamentals are built in the spring, and then the execution's built throughout the season and in your game weeks and the game experience, and then you put that all together in November, and if you do it the right way, it gives you an opportunity to get hot. And that's what we're trying to preach these guys. It's not by accident.
Yeah. Coach, final thought. What's your message to the Hound Nation as we head into this last regular season game before the playoffs?
One, we need to support. It's a Thursday night game. It's a game that everybody's usually geared up. They got their Friday night plans to make it to football games, especially close ones. Well, this one's on Thursday night, and I know the kids got school on Friday morning and everything else, but we need support. I mean, it's not – we don't want to take this game for lax just because it's the last regular season game and we know a playoff game's coming to home the next week. The team feeds off support. They feed off of the energy that the crowd brings. They feed off of knowing that you guys come out and support us no matter where we are and what we do. And big Thursday night crowd would be, very beneficial to us, especially having St. Martin's old home side now, which is a bigger side of the stadium. Let's fill that thing up. Let's make sure these guys know that you're here, and you'll make the short trip just to come watch them play on Thursday night. And I promise you, kids be in bed by about 10:30 or so. It may be a little later than you like it to be, but they don't get to bed. They can get to school the next morning, but. Come out, support, be there, and then start getting ready for the playoffs, because we're gonna have a home game. We need the crowd to be very involved. No matter who we bring in, there's a 5-way or a possibility for a 5-way tie for first in the region above us. So there's no telling who we're gonna get.
Crazy.
But the Hound Pound needs to be there. That next Friday, the crowd needs to be there next Friday. The band needs to be there. We need all things pumping on all cylinders whenever it comes playoff time. But we don't need to take lax just because we're playing on Thursday night.
Most definitely. Coach, we appreciate you as always, man. Big shout out to the entire staff, the players, the parents, and everybody who's been rocking with us all season long.
Yep.
This has been a fun one.
It's been a quick one.
It really was quick. It seemed like I feel like I just got here.
Everybody tells me the older I get, the quicker they go. Well, this one went really quick compared to last year, and I don't like it. So I don't need to speed up anymore next year.
Right. Well, man, as Coach, you hear Coach saying, what time it is. Thursday night, rival week. One last ride in the regular season. Let's pack those stands, as he said. Let's get loud and send our seniors out the right way. Big love to our sponsors, Knucklehead, Big Game Brand, Bingo Media for making it all possible. I'm Bingo, and that's Coach Bramlett, and this has been the Big Game Breakdown. Until next time, protect the brand, and as always, go Hounds.
Go Hounds.